off the coast. Hi.
Ooh, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. I was getting my life together for all these interviews. I was downloading. I am not the computer tech savvy person, honey.
Really? You're not?
No.
Well, you look great, Tamar. I'm so happy to
Thank
have
you.
you
You
on
do
today.
too. You do
Thank
too.
you. Thank you so much. So let's get into it, Miss Tamar
Yes,
Braxton. So you have so much going on. When I
I
tell you
do.
the talent that you have, it is just like it's ongoing. It's never ending. And the way that you continue to evolve and always reinvent yourself. What is the key to your constant evolution and reinvention of yourself?
You know what? I just believe that I am always the green apple. You know, I'm always willing to learn and learn more about myself and, you know, just open to suggestions and not just be so married to what I think and what I feel like I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I listen a lot. So
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
helpful.
Good. Well, you got a lot of all of your fan groups are on here, like Tamartians, like Tamar Universe, like they were like the first 10
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to join on. What does it feel like to know that you have so many different types of fan bases that support you in all that you do?
Oh, it feels so amazing. You know, mainly because, you know, I never really had a whole bunch of friends growing up. I had a bunch of sisters.
Yes,
And
yes.
my parents were very, very strict. And so I had to hang out with my sisters. And I'm the youngest, so I had to hang out with my sisters. And it just feels like I have my own group of friends. You know what I mean? Because, you
Yeah.
know, they support you. And, you know, I try to support them as much as I can. And it's just like, you know, one group of positive people, you know, who are here
Yeah,
for each other.
yeah, absolutely. Let's get into your projects that you have going on right now. True
Yeah.
to the Game 2,
Yeah.
which led you back to music. Let's talk about the movie. Let's talk about the music and how you got involved in the first place.
Well, I promised Manny I wouldn't talk so much about the movie because I can't talk about it without giving away my character.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
But
That's
I
fair.
do have a part in the movie and I'm really excited about it. It is a small part, but a very, very, very important part. Okay. I will say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Which led, you're right, to the music. He was like, you did a phenomenal job in the movie, Tay. You know, I need you to be a part of the soundtrack. And I was like, no, you know, she don't sing no more. She don't do that, you know. And he was like, man, come on. And then so my publisher took me out to dinner and he played me this amazing, phenomenal song. It still blows my mind to this day. I fell in love with the song. I instantly thought about the movie and then I fell in love with music. And so that's what happened.
Yeah, Crazy Kind of Love. That's the name of the record?
Yeah, Crazy Kind of Love. So crazy.
Yeah. Crazy Kind of Love. So, you know,
Yeah.
I've been very intrigued. I've been watching, we watch TV all the time now because that's what we've been doing throughout this quarantine. And I've been seeing all the commercials for your new show, To Catch a Beautician. And I said, they got the right person with Tamar. How did you get connected with that show? And I know that thing is going to be funny, Tamar. I can just feel it in my spirit. It's going to be funny.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. It's the best show on TV. I'm so serious. It's so great. But the amazing executives at VH1 and Scout approached me because they had created a show specifically for me in mind. And I'm so glad because a lot of people don't know that my mom used to be a hairdresser growing up. And yes. And so hair has always been a big deal in our household. It's mostly all women, all girls in the house. We always doing each other hair, jacking each other up. And and this show, To Catch a Beautician, is like, so let's just say you meet To Catch a Predator, Botched, and Cheaters all in one. That's the
all
show.
In one.
But with hair. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's funny. It's relatable. The clients come to us because they have a botched up hairdo, and 9 times out of 10 they haven't told their stylist that they wasn't happy with their hair, or they ended up in a horrible situation. Like the episode on Monday is about a girl named Taylor Coco, and her hairstylist Keisha did her weave too tight, and from my standpoint left a hole in her head. So
Oh,
that's what it looked like to me. And I've definitely been in that situation before, but my braids were way too tighter than what it's supposed to be. And,
yeah,
it feel like it looked like you got a little hole. Or,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, that.
yeah,
And a whole
yeah.
bunch of breakage, and it red, it was irritated, it had bumps and stuff. And so we found her stylist. I'm not going to necessarily say she knew I was there, but and the client was there, and we got to
Yes,
the bottom of it.
that's good. So what brings you joy when it comes to television and acting compared to singing? What type of joy do you get from that
Um,
television and film life?
to
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, it's very similar. When I'm
Mm,
singing in front of an audience, it's the same thing as when I'm doing television. I absolutely love television, and I absolutely love performing live. It's like my favorite thing to do. And
yeah.
I don't know, it just knowing that I put a smile on somebody's face, knowing that somebody worked hard all day long and had a rough day, and they just want to
Hmm.
escape and have a good time, and I give that to them. It's an amazing gift from God to give to somebody.
Yeah, yeah. How have you been
Yeah.
doing throughout this whole pandemic? I follow you on Instagram, and I've seen a couple of posts. You like, I will not let this depression eat me up. I'm not gonna. How are you navigating throughout this whole thing? You're not doing well. You're not doing well.
Well, I wasn't at first. I've been quarantined since March 15th, and that's a long time. I've only left the house 3 times. So I'm like
Wow.
really, really quarantined. Yeah, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And
Yeah.
so between homeschooling Logan, finishing, my jobs, creating, I got something in the works, creating something very special to me, and cleaning the house all day, and it was a lot, and eating all day. It just
Really?
started to weigh on me. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like 10 pounds away from the size I was when I gave birth to my son. Like, it's a lie. I'm doing too
Uh,
much. I'm doing
gotcha.
too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
exercising. I'm a person that likes to exercise and stuff, and I couldn't do any of that, and it just started to affect me. And I just started to get cabin fever, and I couldn't think, and I couldn't. It was a lot. But I'm better
Hmm.
now.
Yeah. How
I'm
did
better
you
now.
switch it? How did you switch it off? Like, how did you say, you know what, I'm not, I saw the post, but after that, it seemed like you were taking the steps to make sure you were making the changes. What was that first step that you took to say, this is not going to be me?
I went outside.
Ah,
Yes, and yes, I went outside. I got some fresh air. Yeah, I started exercising a little bit. I'm way out of shape now. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I started exercising, and I also stopped eating so much junk food. It started to make me feel bad, like terrible. And
yeah.
also, I just wanted to say this: I never had blood pressure issues. I still don't, but I couldn't get rid of this headache, and so I got a blood pressure cuff. I had to deliver it to the house, Instacart, because I'm outside. And I took my blood pressure, and it was ridiculously high. And it was super duper
Wow.
high because I'm in the house, I'm eating all the wrong things, I'm not moving around. And I just wanted to tell all the listeners that's on here today, please, please take care of yourself. Like, we are not going
Yeah.
to be in this house forever. You don't want to come out of this pandemic sick and ill because you're not taking care of yourself while you're inside of the house. So make
Yeah.
different kinds of choices, better
Right.
choices.
And since you've
Yeah.
made those changes, like creatively, how have you, I mean, you just mentioned that you have something going on, but how are you creatively different, or creatively making something that was different from the Tamar that went into quarantine?
Well, I'm present, my whole schedule does not reflect on what's coming on TV, or, my office that I made the couch. I got up, I moved to the table, I had to do different things to create a different scene. I opened up the windows. Yeah, you just got to make different decisions. And it started to
Yeah.
affect me. And now it's like, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, my time, doing this.
Hmm.
And this is my 3rd day in a row. And I wouldn't have been able to do this because I would have been tired. I wouldn't have been able to think. It just makes me more alert. The different types of food, because I became a vegan. My boyfriend's a vegan,
What?
that helped. But I became a
What?
vegan. Yes, it's been 10 days. No meat and no carbs.
How you feeling? How are you feeling?
I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I don't feel as weighed down and depressed. That's why I can tell the people the good news. Like,
Yeah.
watch what you're putting in your mouth. Enough of that. We got to be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So is this something that you're going to take on? Like, okay, this is going to be my life? Because sometimes you can do vegan for a couple of months and then, eventually become a pescatarian. But is this what you're trying to do, or do you not want to put that type of pressure on yourself?
I don't want to put that type of pressure on myself, but to be honest, I'm really enjoying it. It's really not that hard. It really just depends on how you do your diets, like, or your meals. It's really not that hard. It's
Yeah.
really, appetizing.
Good, good. So I
Yeah.
guess you're coming up with different recipes to make sure
A
everybody is.
lot of good ones. I got an amazing lasagna recipe that I'm going to post next week. Blow your socks. You'll never think it's vegan.
Okay, so because you come from a
And I
family
don't
of
even like
people that can
lasagna.
really. Now you come from a family of people that
It's
can
bomb.
cook. Now, like cook down. So how you think they're gonna respond to this vegan thing?
Well, Tony's plant-based too. So I think it'll be okay. Every day ain't fried chicken, nice little change.
Yes, yes, good stuff, good stuff.
You
Well,
know.
definitely, we're excited about your new movie. We're excited about your new show. We're excited about so many things that include, all things Tamar. And you have so many fans here. Do you ever, like, when you do these lives, do you look at what people are saying? That's what people are asking. Is she looking at these? She's looking at these comments. The folks love you, Tamar. They love you very much.
Oh, I love them too. I love them too. We get together
Yes.
twice a week on my YouTube page, and we have a ball. We just laugh and just escape from this whole quarantine stuff.
Yes, yes. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, as you have lived your life in front of the camera, you have been such a superstar for so long. What is the moment in your life that bent you but did not break you and made you a better person?
Oh, several times. What the most memorable one would have to be, I guess, the divorce fans. We were best friends and together for 16 years, and I never thought I would be in a situation with a single mother. As a matter of fact, I planned it that way. Thank you, God, because it's all about His plan.
Yeah, right,
I
absolutely.
never thought that I'd be in that situation. Yeah. And I never thought that I would have to depend on myself and look to myself. And right when I thought that I couldn't take anymore, I just started to depend on myself and trust myself. And it made me a better, stronger person and a more
Yeah,
positive person too. I look at things completely different now. I used to get all
yeah,
rah, rah, ha, ha. I don't have a lot of time for that,
yeah,
nor
yeah,
interest at all.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's what happened to me.
Good, good, good. Well, tell everybody when they can see your brand new show. I'm so excited about that. When I tell you I'm excited about that, tell everybody about where they need to be to watch the new show.
Now, this
Picture
is
Be
the
Picture.
time you snack, okay? Hold your mule
Some
until
water, get you
Monday
some.
night at 9 o'clock. Listen, get you some water to water down your cocktails because you're going to be laughing and you might cry, and identifying and cheering at the same time. And what I'm asking everybody to do right after the show, meet me at Tamar Takes for the after party. Okay, y'all know how we do.
Yes, you better continue to do it big. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm just
Thank
very
you.
happy to have had this conversation with you, Tamar. Much
Me too.
love from me to you. I'm so happy that we had a chance to spend some time together
I
for
know.
yes during Trina's wedding time. So I'm just very honored to have conducted this interview with you today. Much love, many blessings to you, sis.
Back at you.
Thank you. Tamar Braxton, everybody. Mwah!